All right, Elite Code 3, let's do an SGC order. This will be around 90 cards. Door to door was like 5 days. Something absolutely ridiculous. But grading was accurate. Some of these were snap outs. I'll talk about the grade they had before and kind of why I did the snap out. So some of the cards you probably saw in a recent video, the last PSA bulk video. Those were some of the snap outs. Mainly the Griffeys. I think all the Griffeys got 8s, and we'll kind of see what grades they got here. So I didn't. Well, let's just get to the cards. Quit talking about it. Fitzgerald, that's gold vinyl. So this was a 9 off centered from PSA. So I didn't understand the OC qualifier, so I just got a second opinion. I think I had that as a 9.5, so I mean it's close. Platinum medallion. This one came in a little lower than I thought. Kind of. I'll have to take another look at this one off camera. I was thinking this was like a 9. But platinum medallion, Andre Johnson, of course, a receiver that will probably go to the Hall of Fame here soon. Ovation Vic. Of course, I don't get the auto grade. I think it looks. I don't think it looks good at all when you have those two big grades there. So the Ovation. SP Game Used S-Jacks. Cool card. Low number. This was a 7, which I didn't understand. It's got a little white on the back, but the front red is really slick. So I don't know why I put it on there like that, but I think that's way more accurate. So 9 on the debut. Crazy they can be 2 grades off, but the 7 made no sense if you've ever graded that set. This one had a small corner issue, but the centering was great for a 95 finest refractor. So a nice 9 on that Bonds. Here's the first one. Okay, so all these Griffeys were coming back as 8s. This is the Legacy Collection, and this is a card I had looked over, and I just thought it was a 9. So SGC was thinking the same thing. PSA thought 8. So nice to get that one back in that grade. Sign of the Times. This is the Stafford. That's 09 Spa. It's not numbered. Probably not a highly sought after card either. This was raw for like 40-50 bucks. Thought it was a decent deal. 04 Platinum Medallion A-Rod to 66 gets a 10. So that's a nice grade right there. Players Inc. Moss 8.5. That's about what I thought on this one. Slightly faded auto. Peterson SPX. This one, it's got a little curving and white on the back there. Front's clean though. So that's the SPX. It's got some nice jerseys there. O2 Ultra Brady. That's the gold medallion. This one got a 9.5. Pretty solid. Of course, the grading fee has dropped for SGC. I think it's around 18 if you do bulk, which should open up the doors for a lot more cards to be sent in. I thought this was 8.5 or 9, so I'll have to look at this one again. It might be that edge. If that's that edge right there is a little rough. But the Platinum Medallion Vic to 66. That's from 04 Ultra. Thicker card that I thought would do better at SGC. PSA tends to grade the thicker cards a grade lower than the actual grade. But this Ultra Dual to 199. That's 07 Ultra. This one was a PSA 8 that I thought was a 9. So platinum medallion 2005 Ultra with the 9.5. Here's the sticker. There's the old one. So 8 on that one. This was a PSA 6. Thought it was more like a 7.5. Yes, it's got chipping, but smudge chipping right there. You know, it's definitely in the 7 to 8 range. It's not a 6. So this is the Spectrum though. Tough to find this one. 25 print on that one. This one didn't do too well. Bowman Chrome Manning. Print of 199. Pretty low print there. It's another SPX that was a 7 before. So 7 to a 9 somehow. I think I had this screen as an 8.5 to 9, so it would take a lot to be an actual 7, so I just didn't see it. Frank Gore, that's the Contenders ticket. Some white there on the back corner. Overall though, clean front there. That front is pretty superb. And this one was, you know, these are cards I bought raw for decent prices and thought they were in the 8.5 to 9 range. So I thought they were on the cusp of, kind of on the borderline. Probably worth it if they get a 9. If they get lower, not. It's just a lot harder than it used to be. This is a 9.5. So the top's chrome 2003. That's the base. Nothing too crazy there with that one. This was an 8 as well. Thought it was 8.5 to 9, so did pretty well. It's got great centering for this refractor. That's a 98 Topps Chrome Griffey. So 2 for 2 on getting higher grades on the 8 Griffies. Maurer, that's the Topps draft picks, I guess. But this is a pretty easy set to decipher a clean and gradable card or not because of the gold, and any flaws are just obvious on that one. Here's the Topps. I think we just saw the Topps Chrome, but here's the same image, but it's the flagship Topps 2003. That one got a 9.5. This Rogers was like a PSA 7, and it was kind of just snapped out of spite. Although it's not probably worth the grading fee to get this in a 9, because his cards have tumbled quite a bit as of late. Joe Thomas, the X-Fractor. This is a good grade here. So 2007. It's kind of neat right here. Second year Moss refractor. So that's out of 400. 99 Bowman's Best. Future Watch Sean Alexander in a 9.5. Pretty solid right there. Stafford. The refractor. This one was a you guys will laugh at this one. This is a PSA 5. So it's got a little surface imperfection right there. I was thinking 7.5 range, not a 5, but SGC gave it an 8, so definitely more accurate, true to the actual condition of the card. Topps Chrome Calvin. So there's 2 of these. Here's your base one, 9.5 on the base, and the refractor as well, 9.5. Make sure there's equal space these squares right here. Of course, your right to left center, and on the back the flaws are pretty obvious. Slight white on the back. Good copy though, not perfect. Bowman's Best. This is flagship. You know, this is a card I only sent in because I thought it had a great shot at a 10. It's got some dust on the back there, but flagship Vic in a 10. This one didn't do too well. This was a PSA 9 snap out, so SGC was in agreement with PSA on that one. 9. I don't even know what that card's worth. I'd be shocked if that card is worth $125 in that grade. $299 or $2,999 Durant Bowman Chrome base in a 9.5. That's a Cal SPX Gold, so print of 9.9. This was a PSA 8. You pull it up. Bowman's Best Rogers in an 8. I thought it was 8.5 or 9. It got an 8.5. $199 print on that one. This didn't do well at all, so I mean it's not worth it to get an 8.5 on a card like this. So I probably should have held this one back. This was a PSA 9, so I definitely lost a chunk of change on this one. I thought it was a 9.5 or a 10 though, so I had to trust my instincts. But just clean back, clean front, possibly a centering thing. But jot that down as a loss. This is cool. Second year Peyton refractor, 9.5. That's the top draft pick chrome refractor, Calvin in a 9. Okay, this was a I thought this had a chance at a 10. Let's pull it out. Glossy Griffey. Front center and just immaculate. Doesn't have that line across the front. The back, you know, it's hard to have a perfect back on these because of the way they're cut. But this is one that I thought had an outside shot at a 10. It got a 9.5 though, so definitely the second nicest raw copy of this card I've ever come across. The nicest was one that I got a 10 from SGC on a few months back. Rookie debut Rogers. I don't think there's much value in that card, so probably not. I don't even know if that's worth it in a 9.5. Donruss the rookies Pujols. That one got a 9, so did okay on that one. Lots of 9s, you know, and you know, I'll put these in fixed price because I'm not in a rush to sell them, and I'll just be patient on a lot of these 9s. I think there's going to be a buyer for them. Crown, and you know, there's some I'll keep. This crown's got a little divot there, but 8.5. Blue hollow rated rookie. This is one I thought was an 8 and it got a 9, so probably sell this one. But Topps Chrome Vic. Couple Stevens here. That's the Ultimate Collection. It's on card. It's a great looking card. The first one got a 10 and the second one got a 9.5. So really not an overly difficult set. I've had success with that one over the years. This was in PSA 8, so got a modest bump there, 8.5, which is probably a push in terms of value. You could argue that the PSA 8's worth more even than the SGC 8.5. I don't know. But there's a little dimple somewhere on the surface that cost this card. So 8.5 on that one. But we've had upgrades on all the Griffeys so far. Future Watch Jamal. We saw Sean. Here's Jamal. This is like a $30 card, if that. So 9 in this is not worth the grading fee. You would need a 9.5 to even probably break even. So it's just, that's how tough it is to grade now. Single prices are down, and grading fees are still higher than they used to be. So, Ed Reed, Topps Chrome. I got an 8.5. That was one I was hoping for a 9 on. Goldschmidt, gold. Pretty well there, 9. This one didn't do well at all. I might just toss this one in auction. If it's a card like this that I do bad on, I usually just toss it in auction and let it go. This is cool because it's the rookie, but S-Jack's gold from Finest. Here you go. This is the Legacy PSA 8. SGC 9. I was thinking it was a 9. Didn't see enough to warrant an 8 on this card, so glad I got a 9 on that one. Rookie debut, Rogers, 9.5. We saw one of those earlier. So there's not many 10s. That's just going through this order, I kind of noticed it. But again, these sets aren't easy sets either. Like White Hot, I don't think you'd see a 10 of this in ages. Gold Medallion 05 Ultra. I like buying the challenging sets. It's more fun to me. That's off center, kind of bad there. So there's an 8. Rogers Bowman. We've got Stardate, 2001 Moss, and a 9.5. So there are a lot of 9.5s, which I guess you can try to sell for a small margin over a PSA 9, depending on the card. Pros and Prospects. This was a Beckett 9 that I just wanted it graded by a different company. So Pros and Prospects. This was neat because bought it raw for $10 or so, and it came back at 9.5. So the Fleer 83 Gwynn rookie. All right, Steven Jackson. '04 Spa 8.5. Edger and Bowman. It's like the labels moving around in there a little bit, but that one got a 9. That's the certified autograph from Bowman 99. Got the Andre Johnson tops. That's 03. Not tops, but the SPX. Print 250. That one got a 10. That's the gold. This one was not in, fantastic condition, but passable, and one color swatch. There's the Gore SPX 05, your base. The Spectrum's got the gold, and it's out of 25, but that's just the base. 1275 print, gets a 9. I bought this card raw for like $15, and it looked pretty good. So the Benson Ultimate Collection auto jersey. Fred Taylor Bowman. So we saw the Edge 99. This is the 98. They kind of have similar designs, and these were pretty tough pulls. So Fred gets to the 9. We got Julius in an 8.5. Just some edge chipping. But 8.5 Rookies and Stars. Julius Peppers. Silver Prism Chubb auto. That one's not numbered. SPX endorsements. Joe Thomas gets a 9.5. This is the variation, I believe. So a 9.5. It's got the horizontal design on that one. 9.5 on that. Bush Exquisite. This card was over $1,000 back in early 2007, I would say. Vince Young, Liner, and this card were all around the 1,000 mark. It could have been over 2,000. I'm sure there's somebody else that can recall that. the hobby hysteria for that class. O2 Spa, just a basic autograph of Tomlinson. So 9.5, that's a second year. It's on card, but I don't think there's much value in that card. S-Jack Spa again. It's just tough to get higher than an 8.5 on these. I mean, an 8.5 is actually pretty decent for this set. So 2004. Great patch, though. Stronger patch on this and stronger condition than the first one we saw, but this is the '08 Spa Gold Charles. Print 25. There's some red trying to slide through there, but another Chief back. We got the '03 SPX Spectrum. That one's Larry Johnson. That one got a 9.5. And then we've got Vic Contenders in an 8. So I believe this was a PSA 6. 327 print. Really cool card here, this Calvin Exquisite. Not sure the roots of this one, but an 8.5 is pretty good for Exquisite. It's thicker. It looks pretty good in the holder too. So Exquisite Calvin 8.5, 2007. Just can't really get a nicer patch than that. It's got all the colors. And another Vic Contenders. This one, I think this one was a PSA 7. So 8's probably more accurate in terms of the actual condition of the card. So again, 327 print. There's the back of that one by Vic Contenders. All right. And closeout card. We went through these pretty quick, but just quick and efficient with these. This was a PSA 8. Thought it was more 8.59, so got the 9. That's the Vic Black, but sweet card right there. So that's it, guys. Lots of 9s and 9.5s, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I hope you enjoyed this one.